What you are watching is I think a Galway hooker that has been attached to plastic bubble wrap. It covers the main south facing window in my flat, and there are 4 layers of it, and I think you can see roughly the sun in the sky behind it. The idea of the greenhouse grade bubble wrap is to further insulate that side of the house. I've gone to quite a few I've taken quite a few actions to make the house or the flat as well insulated as can be. A few years ago, before we had cavity wall insulation, which has now happened, I put up some tongue and groove, which perhaps you can see here. A bit amateurish, but it seems to do the job. Behind that I had green fibre boards, and on top of that a great roll of aluminium insulating bubble wrap, which is normally used for lofts, but I decided to use it for this wall, which seemed to be pulling the heat away. Now we've had a mild November this year, but I'm hoping all these measures do help keep me warm for next to nothing. Now the ceiling, which is not to everybody's taste, it makes the place look a bit like Apollo 11, I suppose, or a marijuana producing area, which it ain't, is made of the remainder of the bubble wrap, which I got from eBay, and they were seconds. It was a roll of seconds, which just went on and on and on. And I did the walls, dry lined the walls, and then I started doing the ceilings, and I started with the bedroom, and as you'll see, I went through the whole of the flat. The cockloft, the loft up there, has got it on the other side, but in the hall, the bathroom, and the kitchen, even around the microwave cooker, and I don't know if the bedroom is fit to be seen, but in the bedroom I've half made the bed. So there's aluminium wrap together with aluminium foil, some of which is coming off a bit, on the ceilings, and a little bit on the far wall. And I've also got the bubble wrap on that window. Now the problem, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to get so much through ventilation, although with my DIY lack of expertise, there's bound to be gaps. And I open the windows on the north side, which is probably counterintuitive, but I'm also faced with a very noisy and nasty garage on the other side to the south, so I'm hoping for some sound insulation to keep them out of my consciousness. There's my beautiful sea view. I don't know if you can see it. I have a view of the Mersey estuary and the Irish Sea between chimney pots, and there is New Brighton's lighthouse in the distance. This is something I invented, he said. It's a rather large or thick blind, and I've put the bubble wrap around it, attached it with jumbo paper clips and some tape, and that is to seal the double glazed window. At night usually I'll bring them down. Now it's not particularly aesthetic, and it could be more aesthetic if I actually raised it to the top. But it works very well as far as I can see, because I used to detect a coldness there on the bad winter we had last year. As you can see, the wood tongue and groove covers all the outside north and west facing walls of the flat, and goes around to back to the window. So that's it. It's DIY insulation. I think anything you can do is worth trying. This stuff isn't very expensive as long as you find it seconds. As long as you can find seconds or things that didn't kind of pass muster. Don't go to any of the chains because they charge an arm and a leg. Okay, I hope that was of interest. Bye bye.